Okay, I am back. Now I turn this around. Let's see. Let's see how I'm gonna get this to set up. Something. I need something to hold my damn thing. Okay, wait a minute. I wonder if I stick it in here, will that hold it? Oh my God! Oh my God! I stuck it in the edge of a box. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, here is my 10-inch template, okay? Here is my 50 inches of ribbon. Where'd the other stuff go? There it is. Okay, here is the clip that I'm going to use to clip it to the board. Now, I always start my bow with my with it going down like this. So my point's up at that edge. If you can see that. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay, so I clip it here. And then I wrap. Okay. I wrap again and I wrap again. Okay, now here is the center of the template, and here is the little short end. Okay, what I do is I turn it over, I find the middle, and I stick a pin. Come on, a pin through it. Come on, pin. Okay. There we go. I stick a pin through it. Okay. Oh, and for those of you who have problems with the with keeping the back together, the two back ribbons, clip it with clips like this before you take it off. Okay. See, this is the back. There's the pin head because you put it in from the back, and here's your two clips. Okay. Now here's the front. You slide it off. Okay. Okay, now it's off, and I hope it doesn't look too upside down for everybody. Now you want to do your X. So now your back doesn't move at all. Okay, you stick your finger in here. Here is your two back ribbons right here. Okay, here is your front ribbons. Okay, now you do that, and what you do is you pull the top one this way. Now you're holding the bow sideways. You're not holding it upright yet. So out of the three pieces, the top and the tail on the bottom go one way, and this goes the other way. I can see people joined. Don't ask questions because I can't type while I'm doing this. I mean, you can ask some questions after I do it. Now, the person who wanted to see this, if she may watch it after it's not live, because she lives way out in the middle of nowhere, and she can't get a good signal. Okay, see how pronounced my X is? Okay, then this is going to be, I always like to have my top tail going down. So this is going to be the top of my bow, and I know that looks funny as all get out, because the box is holding the phone. Here, let me try turning it around. There we go. Okay, that's the top. I got my X. You open up your little salon clip, okay, and then I put part of it over the top, there we go, over the top of the needle, and you make sure on the back, now see it's not right, make sure on the back that the head of the pin goes in the middle, okay, of the clip. Now, this is the front of your bow. What you can do is you can now, before you start sewing, you can pull these pieces out, okay? You're just taking it and you're pulling it out to make your X a little bit bigger. Okay, now, let me show you. See, here is my little salon clip, and there's my X. And you're going to do your sewing right down here. I'll do the sewing. I don't know. Hang on a second. I should have had a needle threaded before. I just have a hell of a time today, don't I? Where's a needle in this haystack? I know everybody's probably sitting there laughing at me, but I just want to show everybody. Oh, there's my scissors. I just want to show everybody how to stitch it. I love you too, Steph. I'm doing the best I can. I was doing 100 clips for Amanda. I hope Amanda's still not watching. I will get back to your 200 clips. I'm sorry, not 100 clips. I got 200 clips. Okay, but I wanted to do this real quick. This isn't taking that long. Okay. Here is your bow in the salon clip with the X spread out, okay? The back is the two pieces of ribbon. And I always try to make sure before I start stitching that I get those two things going straight across when you're looking at the back. Okay, then all you're going to do is you're going to start up here. When you pulled it into an X, you got a little V. See the little V right here? Wait a minute. Let me see how I can... There you go. There's your little V. So you're going to go in, and you're going to end up... Your first stitch and your last stitch have to overlap the edge of this ribbon right here. You got the top and the bottom of the back ribbons. Okay, so then you're going to overlap and go here. I'll bring it down to the camera in a minute. There you go. Okay. So your first stitch on the back is overlapping the edge of the ribbon, and you're going to end up in the big southern bows, because you are doing, come on needle, let's go through, because you are doing such a big bow, you want to do 4 stitches. See, and this is what happens sometimes. Your thread goes over the pin right there, but that's okay, because you just stop and you just kind of undo it. And I know I sound like I'm got a cold, but it's just my allergies. Okay, there we go. Now I go back in the back. Okay. Now at this point, I've got 2 stitches. You can take your pin out. You don't need that pin anymore. Okay. Here's the next stitch. That's 1, 2. This is stitch number 3. And when you're working with different sizes of ribbons, you'll get a feel for where you do your stitches at. All I know is when you're doing a Southern Boutique bow with the 2 1/4 or the 3-inch ribbon, you want to do 4 stitches. See, your second to the last stitch right here, going from the front to the back, has to come out on the ribbon that's on the back. Okay, and then your last stitch is going to go right here, just a little bit above the V at the bottom. I take my 2 clips off at this point. I'm making you nervous. How? I'm standing here. My back is killing me. Okay, I take the clips off. I take my salon clip off. Okay. Okay, and then I pull the needle through. That's the last stitch. Now, see, you got your stitches going from the top to the bottom, and then all you do is you just gather it up, and you end up, let me get it up to the camera, you end up with 4 little humps. And I know that sounds funny, but that's what it is. It's 4 little humps. Then I wrap around 3 times, And then I take some stitches on the back to tie it into a knot. Oh, this is killing my back. Come on, come on. See, this is the hardest part for me, is getting the needle through a whole bunch of folds of ribbon on the back. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then what I do is I take a second stitch. Come on. And I go through the loop a couple times and pull it tight. Hang on, I'm going to show you how to cut the thread. Although everybody should know this part. Okay, here is the back, the thread. You clip it. Okay, and then I still have these two little tails from my knot on the front. And I clip that off. Now, here is how you get these loops shaped. Okay, here's your bow. This is the back. This is the front. The little tail is on the front. What I do is I pop all the loops forward, okay? And sometimes, to get the loops shaped right, okay, you see how I got my fingers in the two loops here and the two loops down here, and then you just kind of tug it a little bit, and then you lay it down flat, and it's gonna, you know what, you're gonna need, let me take it out of the box so I can turn it the right way. You're gonna need to hairspray it, because these big bows with the 2 1/4 inch ribbon are floppy, okay? I'll admit that. That's because they're so big. They're so big. But the girls in the South love this. Okay, anyway. Oh, wow, I got 12 people watching. Anyway, okay. You can, I'm going to turn this off, and you can now type your questions underneath if you want. Don't yell at me telling me to watch my fingers like Steph did. But that's okay. And you know what? I don't stick myself, Steph. I don't. Anyway, oh, I got a like. Thank you, whoever did that like. Anyway, so I'm going to turn it off now. Here is a big Southern Boutique bow. And hopefully, everybody loves making them. Okay? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. You can make a solution with hairstay, half stay flow liquid starch and water. I actually bought some Stiffen the other day, the Eileen Stiffen. I haven't used it yet. Lord, because I am trying to do it while holding the camera, and I was having a hard time standing up. It takes about to do the wraparound and the stitching takes about maybe 7 minutes. Not even that, you know. But you know, you get quicker as you go along. And I've been doing this now for going on 6 years. Anyway, thank you, Steph. I'm glad everybody, excuse the mess right here with the boxes. I had no other choice. So, yeah, to answer Lauren's question, it takes about 7 minutes, but some people it might take longer. I'm going to turn this off, and I will be around the group for the rest of the night and tomorrow to answer anybody's questions about it, okay? Oops, low battery. Gotta go. Okay, y'all. Thank you very much, Michelle. Yeah, it is, but I can whip out those 7/8 bows with the 7/8 ribbon. They're like 3 1/2 across. I think I do them on a 5-inch template. I can whip those out all day long. Anyway, okay. So, I'll be around to answer questions, but I'll be sitting there gluing clips while everybody watches this and tries to do the bows, okay? Y'all take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.